Today, pressure is growing for the Israeli Prime Minister to reach a ceasefire deal with Hamas and release the remaining hostages. 6 hostages were found dead in Gaza over the weekend, and protests are growing without news from Israel. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest.
Thousands of protesters calling on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to reach a ceasefire deal in the war against Hamas after 6 hostages were found shot and killed in Gaza. Netanyahu remaining defiant, asking the families of the killed hostages for forgiveness, but adamant that Israel will not be making additional concessions in the ceasefire negotiations with Hamas.
We're asked to make concessions? What message does this send Hamas? It says, kill more hostages.
President Biden saying Netanyahu is not doing enough to get a deal done, and he plans to speak with him, quote, eventually. The president and Vice President Kamala Harris both in the Situation Room this week, strategizing with top aides on a deal. Senior U.S. officials telling ABC News Biden is considering presenting Israel and Hamas a final proposal.
We are working with our partners Egypt and Qatar, who are the other mediators in these negotiations, to try and hammer out agreement on some of these issues that we think or that we hope would get the parties to yes.
The fighting has not stopped. The Hamas-run Gaza Ministry of Health saying 43 people have been killed as Israeli forces say they conducted a strike in Gaza City today on a compound where Hamas terrorists were operating. Amid ceasefire negotiations, protests starting again at colleges across the country as the semester begins. At Columbia University, hundreds of pro-Palestine demonstrators taking to the streets on the first day of classes. Some are concerned Netanyahu's defiant and pointed rhetoric could further jeopardize any chances of a negotiated ceasefire. Families of the remaining hostages believe a successful ceasefire deal is their only chance to see their loved ones again. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.